Hello, I'm Adam Barralet and welcome to this Crystal Connections video where we're looking at the crystal of Ohio Flint. Now, flint is found all around the world, and to be honest with you, it's not one that I've really been drawn to work with in the past. However, the beautiful Fern, a Beasts of Wildwood crystal store, offered to send me some, and so I could work with it and kind of get to know this crystal. And I'm going to be honest with you, I've quite fell in love with it. So as you can see, you get these beautiful different colors from this flint. Flint is found all around the world in different places, but this is the stuff that's found on Flint Ridge. Now this is about 40 miles southeast of Columbus, which is the capital of Ohio. And you get these beautiful earthy, quite dramatic formations in here. Some really nice kind of colors there as well. But you know, some are a bit more soft and gentle in this pink. And when it's raw, you know, sometimes you even get the lines through it. And, you know, some really dramatic colors and even some little crystalline places. I don't know if you can see those sparkles on the end there as well. Now this Flint Ridge, where all this is from, has actually been attracting people and you know, native people to that area for about 1200 years, archaeological researchers found. And they've used it for a whole bunch of tools and jewelry and a whole range of different reasons, and still today people are attracted to it for the beautiful stones, not only in their appearance but also in their magical abilities. And that's what we're going to explore in this video, how you can work with Ohio Flint in a spiritual or a metaphysical way because of the many different great properties that it has. So let's dive in and explore Ohio Flint. When you look at the colours of Ohio Flint, they're really quite dark and kind of base colours, and it's really quite grounding, I find. But I find this is going to be a great stone for protection, and it's been used historically for protection as well. Traditionally, they were actually carved into different weapons, and remember, weapons are obviously used physically to protect ourselves, but if you have a flint arrowhead, pointing that outwards and surrounding like a space with that can often help to ward off danger or evil spirits. As I started to meditate and work with this crystal, it really helped me to kind of see how it would help us to navigate the different changes in life. And specifically when crystals tend to be those more reddy colors, they don't often kind of like absorb negative energy, but they help to keep us grounded so that we can navigate through dangerous situations. Life is an ever-changing phenomenon, and those who are able to change and able to adapt are going to do rather well. And working with this crystal will really allow you to do that. Now, it has been used in the past, slipping a little bit into a pillow slip to help alleviate nightmares. Or if you do feel that there's paranormal activity around or ghosts around and they're kind of causing issues, then again, having this around a space could be quite helpful. So whenever you're feeling threatened or things are a bit uncertain and you're not sure how to deal with different change, lean into your Ohio Flint. Carry it, wear it, have it around your space, and it's going to allow you to adapt and navigate so that you're safe and sound wherever you go. When I was first meditating with Ohio Flint, I started to think and feel this kind of spark within me. And then I realized straight after that of course flint is used and has been used historically to actually, as a flint stone, to create fire. Isn't that cool? So what I love about working with flint is it helps to ignite the flint within ignite the spark within you. If you feel that you're getting a little bit, you know, unpassionate, uninspired, apathetic, not too sure what actually drives you forward, then working with flint can actually help to spark your passion in again. There are so many of us that are living lives that we feel we should, we need to, or other people are imposing upon us, rather than doing what we want to do. What do you want to do with your life? What would you like to do today? Not what should you do, what do you need to do, but what do you want to do? Flint will actually help to awaken that. It has a really great Mars energy about it. And Mars is about finding that fire and that drive and that passion within. Lean into flint to help wake that up within you and help you start living a life you want to. If life is not inspiring you, it's probably because you're not listening to that spark within you. Now, the other great thing about flint is it's often used to cut, and you can really use this to cut away the baggage of the past or the emotions of the past. Specifically, if you find that your parents or your grandparents have kind of lumped a load on top of you and that you're feeling very dragged down by their expectations or their standards or their morals or whatever that may be. If you didn't get along with your parents or your grandparents, Ohio Flint's can be really great for helping to sever that bond and help you to feel a lot more freedom and empowered as you start to pave your own path. It also stops you if there are any kind of generational bad habits that have been passed on from generation to generation. You don't need to carry them on. And Idaho Flint can be a really powerful amulet for supporting you in paving a new path for your family and for generations going forward. The interesting thing is we can't look backwards and look forward at the same time. So when you're becoming and manifesting of a memory of the past and who you were in the past and who you've been told you are in the past, you can't become a vision of the future. Work with Idaho Flint. Write down, get really clear on what your ideal job, your ideal partner, your ideal life will look like, and then focus on that every day. Focus on becoming the vision of who you want to become rather than a recurring echo memory of who you were in the past. The other great thing about Idaho Flint is it can actually be used to bring in abundance. Take 3 pieces and place it around a small bowl. And in that bowl, just throw any spare change or coins or notes that you have, any credit cards, and even your wallet or your purse at night. You can always take the money in and out of there and put that, but never let that bowl be empty. If you do that, it is said to help to bring abundance into the house and that the house will never go without. So that is another beautiful way that you can work with Idaho Flint. Flint has a long history of helping to open the doors to other realms, and Idaho Flint is definitely no exception. It really has this deep, earthy, spiritual connection. Now, if you were interested in mediumship or connecting with ancestors or those that have passed, this is going to be absolutely great. It's also going to help you to connect with earth wisdom, and I really get a calling for this for animal totem guidance or guidance from animals. Now, you may know who your animal guides or your animal totems are. There are different people that can help to facilitate that, or you may have discovered that on your own as well. But what I would encourage you to do is get a bit of Idaho Flint and dedicate that to your animal totem. Feel that energy and allow, when you hold that crystal, for your totem or your guides to actually talk to you and give you the guidance to navigate your way around life. This is going to be an amazing stone to help you with the Earth Star Chakra. Now, the Earth Star Chakra, located 30 centimeters below our feet, it's not just based on your kind of feeling comfortable on the earth, it's about your deeper spiritual connection with the earth, specifically with all of humanity, but also animal kind, plant kind, crystal kind, the rivers, the mountains, and so on. This, I feel specifically, will really, really help you to find your attachment to the different animals that can guide you. You know, humans, we see ourselves as a superior species. We've got houses and electricity and the internet and all these amazing things. But if I left you out in the bush for 3 weeks, how would you do? Most of us would probably struggle. And every other animal can survive out there. So we can look at that, just like we look at people that we aspire to be like one day as well. We can look at the animals and we can get guidance from them. Often you'll find different animals keep presenting themselves, or you'll just be naturally drawn to them. And the reason you're drawn to them is because they have an attribute that you admire and you wish to bring that upon yourself. The crystal that can help you to bridge that gap between what powers they have and what you'd like to imbue yourself with is this Idaho Flint, and will really help you to do that. So it's a really great way to connect with the animal realms and their wisdom and their power. Now, just like any other crystal, when you're working with Idaho Flint, if you've been using a lot or if you've got a brand new piece, it's a really great idea to cleanse it. Now, remember that we can create fire with flint. And so, Idaho Flint is really great cleanse with the element of fire. How do you cleanse with fire? Now, not putting it under the sun. The sun's got different energy. You want to put it near an open fire, not too close, probably about 1 meter or 3 feet away, because you don't want it getting too hot, or passing it through a candle flame 3 times quickly. If you like working with the angelic realms, call upon Archangel Michael as you cleanse your flint, because Archangel Michael is the guardian of the element of fire. Now, after you've cleansed with it, you can also bring in other different things that will help you to work and enhance your work with your Idaho Flint. You know, I love to work with animal guides, and one that really kind of resonates with this stone is the firefly. Now, the firefly is able to create its own luminosity, its own spark. It's in touch with its own light. It has the ability to make itself shine. And this is exactly what this crystal allows you to do, to bring in your own spark, to bring in your own light, and to awaken that as well. So connect with the firefly and the wisdom of the firefly and see what you can draw into your life through following that wisdom. Now, you know I love working with essential oils as well. The essential oil that speaks to me when I'm holding this crystal is cardamom. Now, cardamom, of course, comes from the seed, and any oil that comes from the seed is about potentiality, awakening potentiality. Cardamom helps to get passion flowing again. So when we're feeling frustrated or stuck, cardamom is great to helping to get things moving. I use cardamom on a physical level to help me breathe easier, to help me digest, to help with circulation, all of those things that get things flowing. And metaphysically, energetically, cardamom helps things flowing as well. It brings back that warmth. Astrologically wise, this is definitely going to link in with Mars. So Mars rules Tuesday. So Tuesday's going to be the best day to work with your Idaho Flint and do any kind of serious workings. But this is an amazing crystal, and I'm so glad Fern at the Beast of the Wildwood crystal store sent me these beautiful pieces so that I could get to know it a little bit more. If you'd like to know where to get that, then check out my description below and I'll have her details down there. Thank you so much for taking some time to hear about this crystal, and I'd love to know about any experiences you've had with it as well. My name's Adam Barralet. Thanks for hanging out with me. Blessed be.